play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders them.
It's your boy Noto, coming to you another video, coming to you another podcast, man. Today's podcast, we're going to discuss how to get very beautiful women. Do these things. If you're new here or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go and get into this topic, man. So first thing I want to go on and say, don't worry about the messenger. Don't worry about how I look. Don't worry about anything. Only think about what the message is bringing. Think about the message. Peep the game. Because that's a big thing with guys these days. The psychology is always spent towards the person that's giving the message instead of the message itself. Life's like a coach. You have a very, very, very good coach. He can still coach his athletes to greatness. He might not be able to do any of the things that he's teaching them to do, but he can still be a great coach. But understand that. So even if I look like I can't do that, the advice could still be good. So just to change the psychology of that before we even begin. Instead of just sitting there and judging me, peep the game. Listen to the message. But anyway, let's get into this. I say the first thing that you should do is to bring your best presentation. First off, working on your base form, as we always preach. Preaching the body game. Preaching getting into your best shape that you can. You should want to do that for yourself anyway, but still, the thing is, when you're bringing your best presentation, you can't say that you want the best looking woman and you're not even trying to be the best you can be, at least. Now, I'm not saying you got to look like a supermodel, because I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Bringing your best presentation also does not mean flexing. That does not mean getting the most expensive stuff to wear and all this other stuff. No, if you're going into the store and you're buying products and stuff, and your main objective is to be flexing and like, oh, I'm a killer tonight. Oh, they can't get me when they see me with this on. Then you're going into it the wrong way. I'm sadly mistaken. You're going into it the wrong way. So what I'm saying is, when you're working on your base form, you can wear stuff that don't cost as much, but you look like $1 million. You know why? Because of your physique. You don't have to be chiseled. You could, like I say, look at my old videos. I preach that you can be at different body fat percentages, but still look masculine. That's the whole thing. It's just work on getting your upper body good, your lower body as well. But at the same time, work on looking masculine. Work on getting you some muscle. Build you some muscle. Whether you're on the skinny side or you're on the bigger side. And if you're trim down some fat. You can have some stomach, but you don't have it looking overhanging and lagging like that. So go on a diet, do things, just try to bring your best presentation to the table first. First, work on your style. Yeah, your style. Whatever haircut makes you look the best, whatever suits you the best, wear that. Let the barber bless you. Shout out to Ron Wills. Understand that the best thing that you can do for yourself is whatever clothes that look the best on you. Now, have to be Armani. They don't have to be Fendi. They don't have to be all these other stuff like that. I don't necessarily wear name brands and stuff like that, because a lot of reason people wear the name brands is because of the name. That's not what makes you. If you can go out in just a regular George shirt or something like that, or regular slacks and just a nice pair of shoes, and just see what you can do, that'll be a good test for yourself without even trying to flex. But that's just a whole thing right there. Get your base form together. Bring your best presentation. Like I said, you don't have to look like no supermodel, no nothing like that. Just express yourself up to the best of your ability. Take care of your skin. Make sure your skin is looking good and healthy. Your lips, and make sure they're good at everything. Your teeth, everything. So make sure everything is brushed and everything is, pristine. Like I say, it's the law of equivalent exchange. How you want something that's really, really great, and you not at least trying to bring your best presentation. Like I said, your best presentation is your best presentation. Like I say, you don't have to look like a movie star, model, nothing like that. Let's start with that. Your best presentation. Work on yourself. Make your physique look as good as it can possibly look. And if that's as far as you want to push it, then that's as far as you're going to go. Accentuate it at that point. But at least make it look like you lift. Make it look like you work out. Make it look like you do something. That's the beginning. Okay, now moving on to the next point. For one to want to go and get beautiful woman, you say you want very beautiful women, but the thing is, do you even know where they hang out at? It's like a fisherman saying, I want to catch this type of bass, or I want to go and catch this type of flounder or some type of brim, but you don't even know where to go to even fish for them. You don't even put yourself in an environment to even catch that fish. So that's a big thing of that, right, as well. You need to put yourself in environments of the type of women that you want to attract. If you saying you want these top-notch women and you always hanging around a whole bunch of scallywags and a hole in the wall, you will never be able to gauge if you want very beautiful women. Oh, these beautiful women. And the ones that probably tip in from time to time in those little places, and they do it from time to time. They'll tip in that place so they can feel like they the best thing in there. You know, so they can do like a little peacocking effect, you know, to make themselves better than they appear they are. Probably one that's not even as that beautiful, but just look better than everybody else in the club. A lot of them do that too. So you'll catch them and then you'll get rejected by them because they just there for attention, and you'll feel like, oh, I can't get these type of women. You know, no. Go to a place where there's a lot of them, where there's a good amount of them. Put yourself in that environment and then see where you stand. See what you can do. You see what I'm saying? Like that's a big problem with a lot of guys. Like, you don't even put yourself in the environment to even be around these women. You never even put yourself around. Like, that was my problem too. I'm always going to these hole in the walls. I'm always around these ratchets. I'm always around these scallywags. I'm always around these types, but I'm never around these types. So how can I say I want this if I don't ever put myself in the environment to even have a chance to even be around to see, am I getting any choosing signals from them? Am I getting any attention from them? You see what I mean? That is a big thing. Location, putting yourself in the environment. That's a huge thing. So after you make your best presentation, bringing your best presentation forth, so the law equivalent exchange, and in order to get something of equal value must be given. So, like I say, you need to go and put yourself in that environment where they are. So don't go try to, oh, I'm just gonna go in this pond and hope that some are there. No. Go to where they at, look it up, do your research, and then go out into the field and see what the turnout is, and go a couple times more, and see, okay, this is a consistent place where beautiful women come and hang out at. Then you do that. That's your hunting ground. Gotta put it like that. That's the best way to gauge that. Learn to migrate on the migratory patterns. If they go from this club, sometimes they'll go over here. Sometimes it's an event. You never know. So just understand that if you want to get around beautiful women, know where they hang. At first, that's another thing. Getting women. How you gonna get the women if you don't know where they be at? You don't put yourself around the women to even try to get them. That's another thing right there. So now that you've brought your best presentation, now that you've got to the place where you're constantly putting yourself around them in that environment, now what you do now is you get comfortable talking to them. Get comfortable having a conversation with them. See, that's a big thing with guys right here. They're not comfortable talking to a beautiful woman. They always choke up like, oh my God, oh my goodness, I'm just, you know, they always get that jittery feeling. I did too. I always did too. Like I say, everything I've talked to y'all about, I've done as well. And still to this day, I still have a little bit of a jitter, but I'm way more confident now than I was back then. Because it's always going to be a little element to talking to somebody that you don't know. No matter how you are, whether you got zero approach anxiety or not, it's still going to be that little bit, even if it's small. Even it's going to dwindle, but it's like a candle that never go out because you're still talking to somebody you don't know. But I'll tell you the best way to defeat that is not going into talking to the beautiful women with an outcome. We're trying to make it seem like, oh, if I don't get this outcome, then it's going to be blown. Don't go into it feeling like, okay, I want to, like I was talking to one of my consultation clients. He was saying that, dang, if I do this, I want to score. He don't want to score. I told him like to take the psychology out of looking at it as a score and a loss and just go and enjoy yourself. This right here is like going and not worrying about the outcome. That'll help you be way more comfortable around them because you don't care if it goes anywhere or not. That's the best way to get comfortable because you're not thinking about, okay, dang, hopefully I don't blow this, and you're not jittering over every little thing that you're trying to say to her. Just have a normal conversation. I say about just get comfortable as you would be talking to your sister or something like that, talking to your niece or something like that, talking to your auntie or something like a women in your family. If you could talk to the beautiful women as comfortable as you talk to the women in your family, I guarantee you will be in a very, very great place, very good place. Because that's a big problem. A lot of them, they look and they were like, dang, a lot of guys they're scared to talk to them. And they know when you're scared to talk to them. They know when you're not used to talking to a woman like that. You think they don't know that? They know that shit. Trust and believe me, they know it. They know what it's like to talk to a dude that know that they know that he's nervous. They know that he's not used to this. They know it. Why you think they be smiling? They'll giggle at you and stuff like that. He nervous. He don't know. Yeah, they know that. I don't know why guys think that they could just run game. They think that women are stupid or something. But I'm gonna tell you right now, they can gauge that. Even if it's a beautiful woman that probably not even be as smart, or she might not even be. She could even be slow. But even a slow, beautiful woman like I've known before can pick up on that. So you can say that. You can say, oh yeah, you think you running your game. No, they know what the hell going on. From the moment you approach them, they already know what's going on. But just because you can have a regular conversation and actually be comfortable with them, they will actually respect that. They will actually respect that. Considering, especially if you bring in your best presentation, because a lot of guys just don't even want to step to them. And a lot of guys that do try to step to them, acting like they all bold and acting like they ain't scared, they really doing it from a outcome driven place, because they feel like, oh yeah, hey, little mama, how you doing? I'm trying to take you out. They being too direct to the point where it becomes a turn off to them. Because you be like, okay, they can respect that, okay, you're making your intentions known, but at that point in time, you're coming off as desperate, or I'm just trying to land something. No. Just be comfortable, have your good conversation, and let things slowly progress. Don't worry about if you're gonna nab her, if you're gonna even hear from her again. Just have a good conversation. And the more you do that with different ones, the more comfortable you'll be when it comes to future situations. You'll be like, okay, now I wanna push the envelope a little bit, you know? Have a comfortable conversation, but also progress things as well. That's that's like a muscle that has to be worked. That ain't nothing that you just walk in and just do it. I'm telling you, it's not easy as it looks. Because I know a lot of you guys would be like, oh, he's be in high school. Oh, you go talk to her. Oh, no, you go talk to her. Going behind each other, pushing each other, you know, trying to go talk to the girl, scared, or want to try to write her a letter and all that shit. I did all that and I done all that. So I know how it is. But I'm telling you now, the more you talk to them, just like how you comfortable around your sister, you know how you comfortable around your sisters and your family and stuff like that. It's because you be around them a lot. You got used to talking to them. You don't think of nothing. When you talking to your family, you don't think about, oh man, I don't worry about them. I'll give a damn they like what I'm saying anyway. That's the same way you need to be with them. You got to be like that with them. But the only way you get like that with them is that you get comfortable enough to be like that with them. When you're comfortable enough to be like that with them, then that's when the magic happens. Because like I say, a lot of guys afraid to talk to them on a normal basis. Can't hold a conversation with them because they so busy worrying about the outcome of, oh, let's do this or like that. They want you to make your intentions known as well, but still have a normal conversation. We're not trying to go to what, but at the same time, I'm not saying like try to have a friendly vibe, but have an actual conversation. That's actually a turn on to them. And with you bringing your best presentation, that adds fuel to the fire, man. I'm telling you right now, adds fuel to the fire. So those things right there, non-sexual things that'll actually that'll actually make her more receptive to you. Just giving it a buck, just keeping it a buck on that. Now, going into being comfortable talking to them, this will enable you to be able to treat them normal. You see what I'm saying? When you're able to treat them normal, then it's like, okay, you're not pedestalizing them anymore. You're not looking at them as someone as above you, looking at them as another human being just like you and them. That's why I said, get them as comfortable as talking to them like as you are as talking to the women in your families, stuff like that. Because then you won't, like, if you like this, I'm not gonna treat my auntie or sister like she a queen or like she's above me or something like that. No, we family. No, we cool. Yeah, you this, you comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I can sit down and lay back and, you know, relax. You see what I'm saying? And when you comfortable talking to them, then you will treat them like a normal person. When you treat them like a normal human being, then it's like, dang, okay, yeah, all right, I feel normal now. Because they are so used to being worshipped all the time. All the time. And like they can tell if you're trying to fake, like, oh, I'm comfortable around you. No, they know it. They know it because it's more than just you talking. They're looking at your body language and all that stuff. So all that can't be faked. That's why this has to be a muscle that's worked. Because I've tried to fake it. I know it. And I've seen guys try to fake it. But their mannerisms and their twitches, it gives them away. Their body language gives them away every time. So I'm telling you guys, man, treat them normal. By you getting comfortable talking to them, you'll enable yourself to treat them like a normal human being. And then in turn, you treating them like a normal human being will make them more comfortable with you, which is the ultimate goal. Because the more comfortable she is with you, the more receptive she is to be able to do other things with you. You see what I'm saying? Like you say, for instance, you go into a house, okay? Say for instance, you go to say they're a family you're in, but you ain't used to these people or nothing like that. So you most likely you're not comfortable. Like you probably standing up the whole time, just looking around. You know, you got a couple people there that you know, that you family, you know, but you still don't know the rest of these people, so you ain't really comfortable. But you end up spending a lot more time with them, and you get comfortable. Now all of a sudden, oh, you laying back. Now you sipping or whatever. You having fun. Now you took your shoes off, or you did took off, you didn't let the wall down and everything. You didn't let loose. You being yourself, and now you know what I'm saying. It's the power of making yourself comfortable with talking to the very beautiful woman will enable her to be comfortable with you, because she sees how comfortable you are talking to her. And if she knows she can have a regular conversation with you, that means she will in turn spend more time with you, and spending more time with you will enable her to be more comfortable with you. Because, okay, no, this guy can hold a real conversation. Okay, yeah. So if the more time she spends with you, the more comfortable she will get. And how if she spend more time with you? She will spend more time with you by having more conversation, by things being progressed from the things that you've done from the beginning. So if you're making them more comfortable by talking to them, the longer the conversation goes, the more comfortable she becomes with you. Now, I don't want to lose any guys with this, but it's just normal. It's just a normal thing. The more comfortable you feel with in any situation, the more you will let loose, the more you will kick back. Relax. If you're not comfortable sitting on the couch, you'll be at the end just holding it right there. You'll be at the edge of it. You won't even, But when you're comfortable, you'll lay back, you'll chill or whatever. You'll even recline it and everything. That's the place you want them to be in, and that's the place you want to be when talking to them. So hopefully this helps some guys. Hopefully this does something for you guys, and hopefully this message resonates with a lot of you guys, so that you guys can actually go out and just, get these beautiful women that you really, really want. And you know you want them. So that starts with bringing your best presentation, actually putting yourself in an environment to see where you are with the women. And it comes with getting comfortable talking to them. And in turn, from getting comfortable talking to them, you'll be able to treat them like normal human beings. And when you treat them as normal human beings, they'll in turn become more comfortable with you. Because now they see you more as an equal, as less than a court jester trying to spin tricks to impress them. Hopefully this done a good service to you guys. But anyway, it's your boy Noto. Come to another video, come to another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go and click that like button, go and comment, go and subscribe, click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves, they willing to work at it. I'm out.
They be like, oh, so you rapping now? I line them up with the bars and I punch them like Pacquiao. Look at the L's and I'm passing out. I ain't the best, but I'm on my way up there.